Welcome to the class, my dear students. I hope you all are doing fine. In the yesterday class, we have discussed about order and molecularity of a reaction. Order of a reaction which is equal to the sum of the powers of the concentration terms. It is an experimental quantity and molecularity is your theoretical concept which is equal to the number of reacting species taking participate in elementary reaction to bring out a chemical change. Okay? And molecularity can never be zero, negative, or in fractions, but order can be zero, negative, or in fractions. Okay, my dear students, today we will discuss about the integrated rate equations. Here, the concept dependent on rate is called differential rate equation. We are writing the average rate or instantaneous rate in terms of minus d r by dt or plus dp by dt, you know. That was the differential rate equation. But it is not always convenient to measure the instantaneous rate specially because it involves the determination of slope of tangent at point T in concentration versus time plot. You have seen, so it is not always convenient to measure instantaneous rate. So to avoid that problem, we can integrate the differential rate equation to give a relation between directly measured experimental data. That is, concentration at different times and rate constant. So the integrated rate equation are different for different orders of reaction. Like for first order, it is different. For zero order, it is different. Its value are different. And in your syllabi, we are having two integrated rate equation for zero order and for first order. Fine. So first I am taking into consideration integrated rate equation for zero order kinetics equation. Zero order reaction is generally not feasible. It takes place under special conditions. I am taking one general equation. Suppose this reactant is converted into product. What do you mean by the zero order of reaction? What do you mean? First tell me, what do you mean by the zero order of reaction? Okay. Rate depends on the zero power of concentration of reactant. Okay. Zero order means the rate of reaction is proportional to the zero power of concentration of reactant. And any quantity is raised to power zero is what? It is 1. It is unity. So, what will be the rate for this reaction? Rate is equal to K minus dt over, dr over dt. Okay? Simple. It will be rate for this reaction is equal to T. This is differential rate equation. Fine. In terms of concentration of reactant is equal to what? K R power 0. Because it is zero order reaction. We are taking zero order reaction in which rate is directly proportional to the concentration of zero power of reactant. It means this quantity is 1. It is unity. Fine. So it is equal to minus dr over dt is equal to k, or I can write dr is equal to minus k dt. Simple. No problem. Now integrated. integrate this equation. On integrating, because this is the differential rate equation, both sides, what it will come? It will be minus kt plus I. I is the sign of integration. Fine, simple. Now, at time t is equal to 0, suppose we just started the reaction. We have not started. When the time t is equal to 0, suppose the initial concentration of reactant is R naught. Suppose when t is equal to 0, the initial concentration of reactant is R naught. Okay. Now, substituting this value here in this equation, d R naught is equal to K into I. Wait. Suppose this is equation number 1. Put this value in this equation. In this equation, R naught it will be R naught is equal to K into T. My dear student, T is what? 0, because at time T is equal to 0. So this quantity will be 0. It comes out to be what? Integration I. Okay. Now put this value here. Put the value of I in this equation. It will be R is equal to minus KT plus this. This is initial concentration. This is final concentration. Okay. Simply I am arranging the now R naught minus R over T is equal to K. This is the rate constant for zero order reaction, where R naught is your initial concentration, R is your final concentration, T time, K is your rate constant. Dear students, zero order reactions are generally very uncommon, but they occur under special conditions like some enzyme catalyzed reaction, and generally the reactions which involve the metal surfaces. For example, the decomposition of ammonia. In this, platinum act as catalyst. It is occurring at high pressure and high temperature. The decomposition of this. Here, the rate of reaction does not depend on the concentration of ammonia. What is going on in this process? Platinum surface. Platinum, what it will do? It acts as a catalyst. At high pressure, the metal surface is completely saturated with gas molecules. So further change in reaction condition is not able to alter the amount of ammonia on the surface of the catalyst. So rate of reaction is independent on the concentration of ammonia. Fine. So zero order reaction is generally not so common. The common example is the decomposition of ammonia in the presence of platinum as catalyst. Okay. So here the rate is equal to what? K NH3 power 0. This term is 1. So rate is equal to K. Fine. It is zero order reaction. When I plot the graph of concentration versus time for zero order, concentration versus time, okay, it comes out to be like this, where R naught initial concentration is the intercept, and slope is equal to minus k, or minus of slope is equal to k. Okay. Till then, is there any doubt? Please message me. Now, similarly, we will do derivation for integrated rate equation for first order kinetics. Now, what do you mean by the first order kinetics? What do you mean by the first order kinetics? Integrated rate equation for first order reaction. It means the rate of reaction is proportional to the first power of reactant. In zero order, zero power. Okay, fine, good answer. So suppose I am taking this equation where reactant is into product. So write differential rate equation. Rate will be how much? It will be minus d over dt is equal to k r power, because here the rate of reaction is dependent on the concentration of reactant. Okay. So, or minus over dt is equal to kr. Now integrated this equation. On integrating both sides, this equation, integration of dx by x is natural log x. So it will be what? Fine. First write this equation. Okay. First write like this, minus dr over r dr over r is equal to minus k dt. Integrate this equation. What you will get? Integration of dx by x is ln x. So it will be how much? It is r is equal to minus kt plus I, and I is your sign of integration. Now again, at time t is equal to 0, suppose r is equal to r naught. R naught is your initial concentration. So you have written, put this value here, ln r naught is equal to, this term is 0 because at time t is equal to 0, is equal to I. Okay, I is equal to ln r naught. Use this value in this equation again. Okay, take out your practice notebooks with you and write this equation along with me. Fine. So ln r is equal to how much? Minus kt plus this. Take care. Is equal to minus kt. Now log a over log b is your log a by b is your log a minus b. What integrated rate equation, or converted into natural log, you can write it k is equal to 2.303 over t log r naught over r, where t is your time, k is your rate constant, r naught is your initial concentration, and r is your final concentration. This is for your first order kinetics. And for zero order kinetics, K is equal to R naught minus R over T. The common example for this is hydrogenation of ethene. Hydrogenation, which means addition of hydrogen to unsaturated compound to convert it into saturated one. You learned this reaction in class 10th chemistry. C2H4 plus H2, it follows first order kinetics. And very important thing, all natural and artificial. Remember this thing, it is very important point. Radioactive decay reactions always follow first order kinetics. Remember this thing. Suppose it is not given in your question that this reaction follows first order kinetics. It is understood whenever it is artificial or natural radioactive decay, it is an example of first order kinetics. For example, when we are doing this radioactive decay, it is the example of first order kinetics. For example, radium undergo radioactive decay to form helium and radon. Fine, it follows first order kinetics. Okay, it is. Suppose this equation is given to you, then it is radioactive decay. It follows first order kinetics. Now, if I will take graph of this versus time, fine, concentration of ln of this, it comes out to be this, and your intercept is this, and slope is slope is K. Fine. This will be your graph for first order kinetics. Still you feel any difficulty, please let me know. Of gaseous phase reaction, which is following first order kinetics, we taken into consideration the partial pressure. In that case, we will not use concentration differential rate equation. For example, I am taking one general example. Suppose this gas decomposes to form two products which are also gaseous. This is the general equation. Suppose the initial pressure of A is Pi. It is the initial pressure of reactant. Fine, and Pt is the total pressure. Now, according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, the total pressure of gas is equal to the individual partial pressure of all the molecules. It will be this. Fine, P total is Pa plus Pb plus Pc in pressure units. Now, suppose Pa, Pb, Pc are the partial pressure of A and B and C respectively. Now, I am again writing this equation. It decomposes to form this. Suppose X is the decrease in the amount of pressure with the passage of time T. Okay. Suppose X is the decrease in pressure at time T, and 1 mole of each of these gases will form. Suppose at time T is equal to 0. At time T is equal to 0, what will be the pressure of A? It will be Pi, that is initial pressure. It is given to you. What will be the pressure of this? 0, 0, because initial pressure, they are not involving. Fine, it is 0. At time t, suppose at time t, what will be the decrease in pressure of this A? Can I write it as Pi minus X? Because it is the decrease in the pressure. It is the initial pressure. It is the decrease in the pressure at time t. And there, when you see the balanced equation, it is also the coefficient is 1 and also here 1. So how much pressure is increasing there? It is equal to X plus X. Simple. Pi initial minus X is the amount of decrease in pressure. So total pressure, if I will say, please write, it will be Pi minus X plus X plus X. So it will be how much? So total pressure is how much? It will be Pi plus X, or X will be how much? Pt minus Pi. See one thing again. This is the balanced equation. Suppose Pi is the initial pressure of A. Fine. It decomposes to form B and C product. Pt is the total pressure, and which is equal to partial pressure of all the reacting species, all the total number of reagent species in a vessel. So P total is equal to partial pressure of A plus partial pressure of B plus partial pressure of C. If X atmosphere with a decrease in the pressure of A at time t, and 1 mole of each B and C is being formed, the increase in pressure of B and C will also be X atmosphere each, because it is also 1, 1. So I have calculated only P total, after that X, because I want this term. X will be P total minus P initial. Now, you also know what is PI, PA. It is equal to, at time t, it is Pi minus X. Yes, is there any doubt? Who is speaking? PA will be Pi minus what? PT minus Pi, or PA is equal to minus PT. This is the partial pressure of A at time t. Now similarly, K for this reaction is 2.303 over T log initial pressure over final pressure. In terms of concentration, we were writing log R naught by R. Here we are writing initial pressure over final pressure. Okay. Now take your notebooks and solve one question with me. Before that, just see this table. Suppose it is zero order reaction and first order. What is the differential rate equation for this general equation R2P? It will be minus dr by dt. Okay, is equal to what? K dr naught. For this, minus dr by dt is equal to K er1. Okay. Integrated rate equation for this will be, for zero order, K is equal to R naught minus R over T. K is equal to 2.303 T log R naught minus R. This is the thing we have discussed in the complete lecture. Now solve one numerical based on this. The initial concentration of nitrogen pentadioxide in the following first order reaction. First order reaction is given to us N2O5. Okay. It decomposes to form NO2 plus O2. Always write balanced equation. It is not balanced. First balance it. Fine. This is the equation which is given to us. It follows first order kinetics. It is your NCERT in-text question. 4.5. The initial concentration, its initial concentration is 1.24 into 10 raised to power minus 2 moles per liter at 318 Kelvin. The concentration of N2O5 after 60 minutes. See, initial concentration R naught, time is 60 minutes because we have started from 0 to 60 minutes. At time t is equal to 0, initial concentration is 1.24 into 10 raised to power minus 2 moles per liter. And at time t is equal to 60, the concentration was R is equal to 0.20 into 10 raised to power minus 2 moles per liter. You know, it follows the first order kinetics. So what will be the formula? You have to calculate K. It will be 2.303 over T log R naught over R. It is given to us what? 60. It is how much? Initial is 1.24 into 10 raised to power minus 2 over 0.20 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Solve it. Simple question. What was given to us? The decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide. N2O5 decompose O2. R naught, R and T is given to us. Only put the values and solve the question. My dear students, in today's class, we have discussed about the integrated rate equations for zero order and first order kinetics. Fine. For zero order, your K is equal to R naught minus R over T. For first order, it is K is equal to log 2.3, K is equal to 2.303 over T log initial concentration over final concentration. Okay. Now, till now, is there any doubt? Please let me know.